What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Oddworld New N Tasty. We are just about to enter the first temple of the game, but first let's read up about the temples. Our temples have grown dark since the Magog cartel enslaved the Mudokons, ignite the holy fires by throwing flintlock levers wherever they are found. Only when all flintlocks are fired will you be admitted to the temple's initiation ceremony. The Magog cartel is pretty much any of the corporations around Oddworld, managed by the Gluckons. Forgot there's a password guy right here.
Stop.
Okay. Long, short, fart. Long, short, short, fart.
Okay, you can pass.
Like, come on, buddy, I'm not a Gluckon wearing Abe as a skin suit here. You don't have to make me take an entrance exam to get into the temple. Okay, so... Okay, this is just another leap of faith. The fireflies rarely tell you anything useful. The path on the right, I can't go down just yet, so I'm gonna head over here to the left. I think this takes us out to where you enter the first two temples. I think that's coming up. We still might be like a few minutes off. Born to those of lost history and laborers of flesh, those within the conjured beast of monstrous appetite, of hardened shell and horrid burned breath, its heart of steel and blade, the first shall bear witness and come forth. He frees his own before finding the others. This is a reference to Abe's destiny to free the Mudokons. Of course, we aren't going to be so magnanimous. We are going to be pretty selfish here and not save too many people. So I can go into either of these two temples to start out with. I'm probably going for Scrabania. With power acquired, the red lightning sings, chant to release the havoc it brings. The Shrike's power is given to he who is lucky enough to return from Paramonia and Scrabania in one piece. Yeah, I think I'm going to Scrabania first. Oops. And in Scrabania, we are going to acquire a power that's going to let us deal with some of the mines and some of the other explosives from a distance.
I witnessed Scrabania. Desolate and bare. Boneyards of scraps. They used to roam there. Now they're cut, ground, and mashed into little cakes. Go get 'em! Critters destroyed for profit's sake.
You know, I really like the re-recorded voiceover. I was listening to a couple of the original Abe's Oddysee voiceovers from the cutscenes, and just doing a little bit of a comparison. I actually like the re-recorded voiceovers a little bit better. Okay, this is a creature that we have to solve a puzzle to summon the elum. First of all, we have a little bit to go through before we can get onto that thing. It's kind of like a cross between a camel and an ostrich. So we'll come up there. Again, wait for him to path after we've activated the bomb. There we go, walk right into it. Big, obvious, blinking bomb. Just walk straight into it. This guy cannot hear me. I don't cross under that way.
I don't know.
Fa-boom. Whoops. That is not where you were supposed to go. And up here, we can't chant to possess him just yet, but we can pull this lever and crush him. Yeah, do not hop in these unless you see the leaves flying around. They'll normally bring you somewhere you don't want to be. So now, we can pull that lever in the background, and just make sure I'm doing this right. Take a little hop over. And now I believe this one will bring you to the hole in the background? Yes. From here, we can actually possess this slig, because we are out of range of that thing that zaps us every time we try to possess something. And now the upper platform is clear, and you see a big glowing green lever that we have to pull. So now we can get up there. First, I'm going to come back here, pull this again, which should deactivate the other portal, I believe. Whoops. And now, this will launch us straight up. No, it will not. Wait a minute. Oh, jeez. I'm being dumb about this. I could just hop straight up. I don't... Why do I think I had to take the portal up? The wormhole, I don't know. The Mortal Kombat fast travel. God damn, do you remember that shit from the first... Was it the first Mortal Kombat, or was it Annihilation? The hamster balls that Katana and Liu Kang got in to move through, like, the center of the earth or some shit. Oh, that was stupid. So, this is our good buddy, the elum, who is a little bit tricky to control. And we're not going to be spending the entire time on it either. There are times where we're going to have to get off, tell him to wait, so he doesn't walk straight off of a cliff trying to follow us. But there's a lot of little platforming challenges in this level that are going to involve the elum. Whoop. God, his movement kind of reminds me of Rambi from Donkey Kong Country. Is that the second comparison I've made to Donkey Kong Country? So much like Abe, he has a couple of different jump states. He doesn't platform like a traditional platforming character would, or vehicle. And all of his jump states depend on how much momentum you have, and he builds momentum as you run. So here, I think I have to abandon him for a little bit, and that is telling us to go and get spirit rings, which is what will enable us to blow bombs up from a distance. First, gotta drag him over here, get on the elevator, down, get on the elevator, and over here is someone who will teach us to use spirit rings after we give him a password. Long, short, long, fart. Long, short, long, fart. Long. Now, after you've proved your worthiness by farting on command, he will do this for us. Which, you notice Abe is glowing red. Once you use your chant, which would normally be used to possess someone, that is a nice change. I'll talk about that in a second. Once you use the chant that would normally be used to possess someone, it'll fire off these red rings, which will trigger any bombs in an area. As such. So a lot of the puzzles from now on are going to be based around finding a way to acquire spirit rings to bypass some bombs and to get the elum past. Wait, short, long, short, fart? Did I hear that right? Better check that again. Short, long, short, fart. Yeah. And there are going to be points, much like this one, where you're going to have to go for a little while and commit that to your memory instead of just hearing it and immediately repeating it. Sure, and there we go. Now we can go back up now that he's dropped the other side of the elevator with the password that we had just gotten on that screen. We can come up here and get the elum. That is a change that I really, really like. Once you give them the password one time in New and Tasty, they will give you the spirit rings whenever you're near them from that point on. I believe in Abe's Oddysee, you would have to give them the password every time you wanted to refill your spirit rings. So you would constantly be going to the same person for the same set of spirit rings using the same password, and it was really tedious. Now the bombs are blown up. I'll back up a little bit and take the elum across. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sometimes your momentum can be a hindrance too, because just like Abe, the elum will slide instead of coming to a on the dime stop. Back up before they collide with me. Now, yeah. The elum has kind of a lurchy movement to him. And there's going to be a lot of long stretches of multiple screens stitched together coming up where you just really have to use his momentum and hope. This, I think, is one of them. I always have a hard time with these screens where you have to run past a slig. Luckily, that went pretty well. Quest for probably spirit rings? Yeah, spirit rings. Don't need to read that whole thing. That time, I kind of got lucky with running past the slig on the elum, and that is the way you're supposed to do it. But sometimes you can just go multiple times in a row where it just destroys you, where the slig wakes up and shoots you out of midair while you're running away. There, the elum is distracted by the fact that it loves some honey. It loves its ass some honey. We're gonna have to find a way to preoccupy our elum with something other than honey. We're gonna have to find a way to get it away from its distraction. So we need a password for that screen above the elum. To get that, whoa. Oh shit, look at me hanging off by a foot. Look at my acrobatics. Oh, I'm gonna spawn back here. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Because I forgot to make a quick save. I don't feel so scummy using the quick saves in the game because they're provided within the game, and it was a feature that I believe existed as early as Abe's Exodus, which was the second game in the Oddworld series. So I don't feel so scummy using it. If this was like... If I was playing this on a PS1 emulator or something, I would feel like scummy save stating it, but I guess the quick saves are fine. It's something that used to be really common particularly in PC games, and then quick saving just kind of fell out of vogue, I guess. Here, I believe the trick is to move between covers so the sligs don't shoot you, and you want to wait until both of the sligs patrolling around are facing away from you. Yeah. Short, short, long, long, short? Was that two in a row? Let me re-listen. Short, short, long, long. Yeah, okay. So that was back-to-back. It's hard... Two back-to-back shorts in a row aren't that hard to distinguish from each other, but for some reason I have a hard time distinguishing between two long whistles in a row. So short, short, long, long, short, fart. I like that they never really exceed the 7 to 9 rule with the length of the passwords. So it's always pretty simple to store in your short-term memory. Okay, and we come to the upper part of the screen to give this guy the password for spirit rings.
Do you know the password?
Yeah, I know the password. Short, short. Long, long. Short, fart. Abe has amazing bowel control. Intestinal power. So now that we have the spirit rings, we can come over to the right side of the screen. Elum likes honey, hates bees. That's pretty much the only hint you need for this puzzle. Blown all that stuff up with the spirit rings. So, you can guess what's coming up here. Bees! So many fucking bees. I love bees. So we'll get the bees pissed off at Abe, and we'll drag... Come on, crouch. Oh god, no, crouch. Didn't respond to me. And we'll drag the bees over past the elum. The bees will forget about Abe, and they'll start attacking the elum. And the elum hates the bees so much that he forgets how much he loves honey. Oh no! I didn't figure the bees would sting me while I was right behind him. Luckily, I have a quick save right here, so we'll get the bees again, and this time not walk up to them while they're stinging our good friend the elum. Elum? How is that? Oh god, they're still on me. Oh god, bees! They're everywhere! They're in my ears and my eyes and my nose. They're stinging me from the inside. Oh, my kidneys. They're full of deadly, deadly bee venom. I have no idea if I actually have a deadly allergic reaction to bee stings. I don't think... I've gone like 24 years of my life... Oh, no! 24 years of my life without ever being stung by a bee. Okay, these guys should not ever be able to hit me. Oop, but I'll run into a bomb trying to run past everything. A lot of stopping and starting with this. Oh, this screen is so brutally hard. Yeah, I'll definitely scum out with some quick saving here. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep your eyes when doing this on two different things. The patrol path of the sligs and the path of the bomb here. That seemed like good timing, but no, actually, because the slig spotted me. It is very hard to line this one up. Because you not only have to move across this section by rolling under the bombs, but you also, there we go, just had to do it right away. You also have to not get shot by the sligs, so you're waiting for both of the two sligs to path away. And you're waiting for the bomb to be in a good position where you won't roll into it while it's on the underneath path. Okay, so we'll throw the rock that we just got at these bombs. Then you have to take the elevator back up and cross over to the left and take the left elevator down. And that's gonna get us another password to chant for this guy over here.
Give me the password.
Who has the spirit rings. But I know the password for this one. Yeah. I actually memorized that password from when I was little because I had such a hard time with that section, and because I didn't have quick saving back then, I would screw something up, have to start over, and I would just have to keep going to that password. So I have that one memorized by heart. It always amazes me the kind of weird shit that I remember from old games. Like, I still remember GTA 3 cheat codes. My brother still remembers, like, SNES Aladdin cheat codes. Weird stuff gets ingrained in your memory, gets encoded, and it just seems to never leave, no matter how much you would like that space for something else. Like, I can't remember any of my relatives or friends' phone numbers. The only phone number I remember is my own phone number. I can't memorize phone numbers to save my life. I would love to have, you know, a couple of maybe emergency contacts encoded in my memory instead of old, like, 15, 20-year-old game cheat codes and passwords and shit, but them's the breaks. Memory's weird. Now we have some shit I hate. Yeah, don't like these at all. Sometimes the slig just doesn't like to behave. The best thing you could do here is just to back the elum up as much as possible and get a good running start and hop off at the last second. You can manipulate the arc of his jump slightly to make him land sooner by just tapping the button as opposed to holding it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get this on... Damn. I did make a quick save right here, though. Yeah. Oops. Okay, we'll keep going from there. These parts can be nasty. Also, I think I just leapt off of midair. Those parts running past sleeping sligs are probably the main reason that I don't like using the elum. But now it's just a straight run and jump from here. I think there's a couple more screens where I'm gonna be using our good old friend Ellie the elum. That loading screen would seem to indicate that we are done with the slig patrols, but I think there's one to start off this section. Or I'm super wrong about that? Yeah, I was wrong. I should have been more confident in being wrong. Then I would not have run into a bomb. Wait here, Ellie. I think I have to pull this lever, and that puts the bombs on a patrol cycle, so that one's coming after me. That's also going to cause that one that I blew up Ellie with before to go up and down and give me a gap. No! That was not timing. That was not timed well. Let's try this again. And that looks like the time I should go. Let's try this time. Yeah, good, good, good. Oh no! I needed a short little hop in the middle of that platform. Like right up. There? I didn't think I would have enough momentum to make it across. Always, always, always running into a bomb with Ellie. Hear a Slig patrolling up top. I believe I need to go and possess him before I do anything else. Yeah. You always want to make sure whenever you're not on Ellie that you're telling it to sit still and wait, because it will follow you. Now, I think I need to use the Slig to come and pull a lever somewhere on the other side of the bomb. First, we'll shoot some of these guys. I want to make sure I don't lose this Slig. Oh, like this. Whoa, luckily he didn't shoot me. Normally, other Sligs will just shoot you after a couple of seconds. You can tell them to freeze using the Slig you have possessed, which is a really cool trick. And you can buy yourself a couple of seconds. Okay. Ellie, we are good to go. Let's keep moving. Over. I don't think there's... Oh god, there are more bombs. I will run into every new set of bombs. I will do it. That is my mission. Oh, whoops. Don't possess him. He can wake up and shoot you. You can't even get frustrated with deaths like this. You can't even go like, ah, god, I'm angry because they killed me. Like, you're gonna die so often in this game that you just have to learn to brush it off. And it's great because aside from, like, a couple of sections with the Sligs that I'm not really a big fan of, like running past them on Ellie, it all seems pretty fair. There's a couple of moments where it's like, oh, that was just a matter of trial and error. Not like that, though. But it doesn't set you terribly far back, especially not in New and Tasty, where you have access to not only more frequent checkpoints and quick saves. Just in general, though, it doesn't feel like it's that brutal. Or, well, rather, like it's that punitive. It is pretty brutal. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Short, long, fart. The other thing that makes the passwords not so hard to memorize is that they normally follow a pretty simple pattern. Oh, that's a terrible sounding chant. Yow, yo, yow, yo. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Let's see, we'll hop in this. And can the Sligs can't shoot me from back here, right? I am supposed to possess them there? Whoa, 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 whoa. I shouldn't have hopped in that. Oh, that's leading me straight back. Okay. I'm making creaky floorboard sounds as I sneak past them, even though I'm on a dusty plateau of rock. Yeah, so if they were in the background and I was in the foreground, they would be able to shoot me. But for some reason, if I'm in the background and they're in the foreground, they can't shoot back here. Yeah, we'll just possess all the Sligs, deal with them. And again, we can now run Ellie past all of this. So yeah, the main puzzle obstacle in this area is just finding ways to clear out Sligs and bombs that are obstructing Ellie's path. Normally because there's some jump up ahead that Abe can't make on his own. Some of the jumps that it does seem like Abe could make, you would wind up hanging off of a ledge and getting killed by a bat. Which are one-hit kills. Oh, forgot about this room. That's normally going to be a little bit of a trial and error. I guess you could just react to that immediately if you don't know it's coming. Whoop. Yeah. That was probably unintended, but that worked out for the best. Long, short fart. Okay. I guess, like, the password ones at least make sense, but just the general Simon Says ones? What are you accomplishing here? We have to make sure you're a true Mudokan. Can you follow this simple pattern that I'm laying out for you in real time? What is the test there? I mean, it has to be just the fart on command and whistle test. Abe has the sickest beatboxing in all the land. That is why he is the chosen one. Chosen one! You'll never make it, chosen one! I'm just making a mad dash for it because the slogs here, I would never be able to sneak past them anyway. I think, yeah, they all walked off the cliff. Sometimes they can make that jump, and I don't know what determines whether or not they can or can't. Scrabania is the nesting grounds of the Scrabs and proving grounds of the ancient Mudokons. Brave Scrabanias, deadly traps, and dodge savage Scrabs to discover your destiny in the heart of the temple. Ah, yeah, that's right. We haven't even actually entered the Scrabanian Temple yet. Nor have we seen a single Scrab, except we do see some sick-ass rock sculptures in the background of a Scrab.
I looked upon the temple where the Scrabs should still nest. Surviving these creatures. This would be my test.
Alright, we've now entered the Scrabanian Temple proper, and we'll be picking up with that temple next time when we resume Let's Play Oddworld New N Tasty. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.